Hello community, my name's Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core, and to my right we have Hunter Schultz, who is the strategic director of Raptoreum. It's a pleasure to be here. How are you, Hunter?
Doing great, thanks. And how are you?
I'm going to turn you up slightly. Sing a song or
Turning
something.
me up. I'm not going to sing. I'll talk. Can I talk a little louder? Can I turn up my volume a bit?
Have you
How's
ever
that?
sang?
In karaoke once, yeah. I won't tell you what happened. No, that was not. No, we don't want to go there. Like cleavage, we're not going there.
Hey, before we came on live here, Hunter did see my cleavage. I will say that. Anyway,
yeah, I did.
It's been absolutely crazy here. We've got the build going on. We're up to the second level now with all the steels in and things like that. So there's dust absolutely everywhere. Even though my door is sealed to the office, it's somehow made its way in here. So, yeah, very dusty at the moment. All right. What have you been up to, Hunter?
Oof, getting ready for Panama Blockchain Week. I mean, I'll go through in the updates, but it's been busy along with getting the community social media outreach program finished, and I think we're there. But anyway, I'll get to that when it's my turn.
All right.
So
all right.
yeah,
You
good.
can go now if you want. You can go now if you want.
Oh, okay. Well, as I mentioned, getting prepared for Panama Blockchain Week, which is next week, starting on the 22nd through the 24th. And between David and myself, and then you, we've gone through the people who are listed to be there, either as presenters or maybe they have booths or something. But anyway, we've gone through them, and I've got probably 7 or 8 good people to network with, go up and introduce myself, introduce Raptoreum, see if they've heard of it, and if not, explain to them what it is. And there's one that I'm going to be avoiding. So
who's that?
Apparently he's. Oh, I'm not going to say. No, I don't. We don't need that kind of. We don't need that kind of stuff coming our way. But anyway, there is one person that David said no.
Well, you've mentioned it, so we all want to know now.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm not going to say. It's just we can get into trouble, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
The last thing I need is that guy coming up in his in poor form and saying something to me while I'm there, and I have to punch him.
I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we've been going through that, and I've been going through LinkedIn and seeing where there is a fit, and so doing that research, also doing research on there's some local contacts that are going to be there between Tower Bank, which is the crypto-friendly bank here. There's looks like a payment processor, payment gateway that's going to be there that I want to reach out to and see if there's any synergy we can work with them on some things that we're developing. And also with other developers that come along down the road. If you're thinking about doing an app of some kind and require a payment gateway, we're looking at those options ourselves. So we can partner with you on that and see what we can do to help. So that's been a lot of fun. Some talking points, developing those, and then also follow-ups after the show and the meetings ended. I'm not sure about any after parties. Who knows? So next Wednesday, I'll either be at an after party, or I'll still be at the show, and maybe I've got do a quick join in from the show and say hi and on the stream. So looking forward to that.
Is it going to be like mostly in Spanish?
Partially. A lot of English speaking people are going to be there. The president of the country is going to be there. The mayor of the city of Panama is going to be there. I know his brother, so it'd be nice to just go up and say hello. Mm-hmm. He's an interesting guy. But the president of the country is going to be there, and some good economic ministers, that kind of stuff. People in fintech, and generally anyone in the technology side of blockchain, they're going to be there. And also two local universities are going to be there, which is really good. one of which is something that I'm exploring right now that I don't really want to talk about because it's not anywhere near far enough along yet. I need to have a meeting with an old friend of mine in the maritime sector before I really dive into that one. If that pans out, that's going to be gangbusters. It's the highest ranking connection you can have in the right place. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that works out. So I'll know about that probably after the 26th of this month, after I meet with him. And then there's a university, a technology university here that my wife, who runs an airline here, they work with them for technical people and pilots, and they have a technology agreement between the two. So I have some good people to talk with. Really looking forward to that. I mentioned this, the social media outlook guide that I've developed based on this interchange that I had on X. And the interchange was with the director of ARIPO, which is the African Intellectual Property Rights Organization for the continent. And it gave me an idea for what the community can do, and what I'm hoping for is someone who can maybe take a final look at the guide and see if there's anything in there that needs clarification. So if you're willing to do that, ping me on either Telegram or Discord, and I'll get in touch. And that's only because Core is busy, and I'm going to hand you, Paul, another stack of stuff to do. No, not going to do that. So someone from the community can do it. You'll look at me cross-eyed. Yeah, you'll look at me cross-eyed and go, "Really, Bubba? Come on." Anyway, the program is designed so that you have a system, if you will, to go interact on X or Discord or whatever, and ask questions. And if you feel good enough, you're confident enough, maybe you know something about the space that you're in, you can answer the questions. But the guide is there to show you what to do, ask questions, and open-ended questions, and similar to what I did. And then if you don't feel like you want to respond or can't respond, then someone like myself can come in and pick up the ball. So you're not there hanging. Just let us know what it is, and we'll go in. And that's really designed so we get the word out about what we're doing, especially in IP. And it's primarily about intellectual property. So keep in mind, a repo has, I think, 8,000 subscribers on X. And some of these have a lot more than that. And there's a lot of eyeballs there that will start to see these questions and start asking, hey, what are we doing about this? That's the idea. The questions are always more important than the answers. And that's something that it gets people to stop thinking about what they're thinking about and focus on an answer. And that's the reason why it's positioned the way it is. So again, that's probably ready to be rolled out, but I'd like another set of eyeballs on it. The last thing is, through the kindness and generosity of a community member, he graciously sent me a 3950X and an RTX 3090 for the video stuff that we're doing, and we'll probably ramp that up even more. So it is already making an impact in what the old setup was. Now it's blazingly fast, which is great. And the capabilities keep growing with DaVinci Resolve, so you need more power. And I'm looking forward to downloading DaVinci Resolve 20 and seeing what the new AI stuff is. So thank you to him.
What system did you have before?
3600 and 1070. Here it is, right here.
1070 is not bad. Still an all right card.
But yeah, the 3600 Ryzen is what is getting the brunt of the work and what we load up into YouTube.
Okay.
The file format, and so now I can use either the RTX 3090 or the 3950X to do the encoding. Either one's going to be fast, but I have options now I didn't have before, so that's terrific. The other thing I can do is upscale video. So something that's done in 720, I could turn into 1080.
Okay.
And even go a little higher. So that was impossible practically with the 1070. It would take overnight to do some of this stuff, let alone an AMA or something like that. So
Have you got slot for one card, or can you put two in?
I can put two in. Yeah, I mean,
you can still use the 1070 for something else at the same time.
Yeah, I can. I actually had to upgrade my power supply to 1,000 watts. So
I remember you saying now. Yeah, yep.
So that was fun last weekend. But that's what I have on tap. I hope to have more news in some of the other sectors we're working on after the show, and then the report from that put together for the following Wednesday. So really looking forward to the next 2 weeks.
When's the conference again?
Conference is the 22nd through the 24th.
Okay, not too long away then.
No, it's next week. So we do have, I should mention, one of our community members, who, by the way, paid for my business ticket, $2,250 worth, I might add. So he does believe in the project. He has a friend that went to the last Panama Blockchain Week 2 years ago, and he is going to be meeting me at the event to talk, and he's fluent in English, and so it'll be good to have him around. And then I've got another friend whose wife is actually going to be attending, but she's getting into blockchain. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, they're RTM investors. It's all good, all in the family. Yeah.
Hunter, where have you got your light? Because it's like I've tried to match my light with yours. You know what I mean? It's just too bright. I've moved it from there to there, and it's on the side of the teleprompter. But it's just like too bright. Where have you got your light?
I've got the overhead going,
right,
and I have overhead up here, which is a big like pan light.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very diffused, and then I've got a smaller light over here to do the. Well, here you can see the difference. If I turn it off, on, off, on. It's a fill light, and the light is actually bouncing off the wall and back at me.
So there's nothing shining in your face?
Nothing really shining in my face. No, the light up here is diffused. It's got a special cloth over it.
Yeah.
And the overhead light is way up there. So it fills in behind me. And I think that's the switch that you have there. You should go back to the old setup.
I need to...
but anyway.
Turn it down a bit. It's just way too bright. I need sunglasses. Okay.
The Ray Charles show. Stevie Wonder.
You know what? I'm going to put my sunglasses on. Let's give that a whirl. Let's see if XSplit picks up sunglasses. And then I'll put the light back up.
Those of you playing the home game.
All right. Now let's take the light up.
Well, now your screens are showing in the lenses.
That's
the reflection. Right. Yeah, it reminds me of those.
Wrong button. There we go.
Wrong button. There you go. Yeah. This will be edited out on the short.
What, are you going to edit these out?
No, I'm not going to edit those out. I could turn them blue if you want, or purple, or green.
Well, with your new power, your new CPU and GPU, you can do anything. All right, I'll look forward to what you do with them then.
No, I'm just going to cut this segment out so we can fast forward through all the shenanigans with lights and stuff.
Oh, don't cut that out. You've got to keep it natural, you know what I mean? All right. Okay, so, no, I'll take them off. Okay. So I was really excited to get the Talon Wallet Private Beta out for you all, and I decided to do a little bit of testing with Mancini of our Budweiser's just clipped it. I decided to do some testing with Mancini. I'm a bit of a stickler for detail, really, and I uncovered a couple of bugs in the process. One of the bugs was how it worked out fees when you send a transaction. And another one is how it talks to the back end, which we've which we've called Eerie or Irie, or however Mancini wants to describe it. So rather than sending out a beta where it had two obvious bugs, we've decided to just fix those, because everyone's going to be telling us about these two bugs when really we want to know about the things that are not so obvious. So like I said, we've fixed the one. Mancini's working on the other one with his team over there, and yeah, so we should have that sorted soon. I don't know when. It's going to be days. I don't think it's going to be weeks. Mancini's already been on it all day. We thought we'd made headway with a distribution file, but it still seems that we're having issues with the update button. So, but yeah, it's still good. It's a great wallet, and we're excited to get it out. The funny thing is we had a really early version that we did on a live stream, and that worked absolutely brilliantly. You know, we had no issues with it, and Mancini did most of that. This is before we pushed a lot of the work onto a professional development team. As I mentioned before, the team that specialised in developing apps for banks and things like that, so they really know what they're doing. And now we're getting these issues because of the way the parts of the back end talk to each other. So it's going to be all right. We're gonna get there. But by building Talon Wallet in this way that we've done, it's easy to work on different parts of the wallet. And it's also easy to integrate more coins moving forward as well, because everything's more unified. So yeah, it is for the better, or the beta. But yes, what I want to say as well is some people don't really know why we were working on Talon Wallet. So as you see in the space right now on Solana and on ERC chains such as Ethereum with tokens, they have browser wallets, and these browser wallets can interact with different websites to do this and that, to give the user a decentralized financial experience, and in a really easy way. And that was something that was missing in UTXO chains. When I'm talking about UTXO chains, I'm talking about Raptoreum, talking about LTC, BTC, Casper works in UTXO, Minima. There's a lot of chains out there that have got a token infrastructure, but the overall unified ecosystem to support these UTXO chains just simply didn't exist, especially in a browser experience that could interact with other parts of the net. So this is why we decided to develop this, because it just simply wasn't available anywhere, and yet we're getting closer to our goal every day. We've already got the wallet in the browser extension working mostly, and we're really excited to get this out. We've already had interest from various coins in integration into the Talon Wallet. These developers see the potential in what we're doing, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna have issues at the start of this. What you have to realize is nothing that we've built has been copied from anywhere. This is fresh code from the ground up, and it's had to be that way because, as I said, no one has done it before, and we've had to come at it from an angle where what do the users expect to see, how intuitive must the system be, and how easy is it for integration and integration of other coins and projects along with their tokenized systems, and also how easy is it for communicating with outside sources such as websites, swap sites, and other things like that. So these are the important things that we've been focusing on, and I mean, primarily we did it because We want to take Raptoreum to the next level, and there's some pieces of the puzzle that are missing and need to be put in place. So this is one big one of those, and we're not solely Raptoreum at Talon Wallet. Bearing in mind this is a separate project to Raptoreum. We're not solely at Raptoreum. If there's other UTXO chains that want to hop on board and want to benefit from the accessibility in the browser, and also the potential to swap between their coins or their tokens to amongst their users directly on the application, or swaps with other coins, then this is the, these are the positives that we can bring. Okay, what else have I got? Yes, I've been working on decks, as I've mentioned on the last few streams. I've got a call with our partners tomorrow to go through the decks. I totally redesigned one of the main decks, and I just need their sort of yes or no or tweaks or whatever to continue with that, and then we can start pitching those decks to different people. Something that I've been really pleased about, and it takes a lot of work out of the equation, is the fact that the Engage bot is now automated for a single X account. So we've linked up the Raptoreum X account to the Engage bot, so whenever there's a tweet now, it auto posts to the Engage channel. So for those with the tweet-a-woo role, then you'll be able to see these tweets as they are posted. So you need to be on the button if you want to get those points and collect those Raptoreum coins that Fudwise distributes on a Monday evening after trivia. Currently doesn't support multi-account unless that's with premium or something, I don't know, but I haven't managed to get that working yet, but hopefully I can figure that out, because I'd like to send the Talon tweets there, and we use RTM tweets and all these others as well. But yeah, I mean that's great for the for people that do post to the Engage channel. What else have we got? Hunter, yeah, Hunter's been helping me with tweets until we find someone to help us with the tweets. Hunter has found a potential helper. Is that still on the cards?
An old friend of mine. Yeah, I just sent him a note. He's getting his Telegram set up, and I just asked him how he's doing, and I'll confirm probably tonight where he's at. So I've known him for quite a long time. He was actually the first person who turned me on to, he talked about Bitcoin to me back in 2017. I didn't pay attention to him.
It depends what part of 2017 though, because we had that spike up near to the end of the year, and then after that, 2018, it went all the way down to 3,200. So
he just said there are miners in Panama, mining Bitcoin with GPUs, and I think CPUs too,
right,
but mostly GPUs. And I just sort of went, oh, that's nice. I knew nothing. At
that time in 2017?
Yeah, I knew nothing.
There must have been powerful CPUs or GPUs, because I think the S9s were out then. Pretty sure the Antminer S9s were out.
Maybe they were, maybe some of them, but these were smaller farms. They were out, maybe they were on NiceHash or something, for all I know. But anyway, he was the first one to tell me about Bitcoin, and kind of said, yeah, this is something worth looking into, and he was, and I thought, well, okay, it's nice. And I kind of forgot about it until I got the wake-up call. And, here I am. Never thought in a million years I'd be sitting here doing a weekly update on Raptoreum, but hey,
you've earned your place, Hunter. You've earned your place. Like,
it's a living.
I've said to you before, I really do not know what I'd do without Hunter. Seriously, I don't know. I'd be lost.
Well, you'd find a way. Santa Bella, play ball.
Okay. Also, again, talking about Hunter, Hunter's written a blog post which we will publish after the stream ends, and It's we asked Grok 3.0, could Raptoreum blockchain protect Amazon sellers from fraudulent claims?
Yeah, that was actually a post that I saw on X about someone complaining about Amazon Chinese sellers coming in and basically shoving him off with IP complaints, complaining about intellectual property, copyright, and that's something that Raptoreum can solve quite easily, and that is what the post is about. And I told him, by the way, I mentioned in a reply to him that we were going to do a blog post about this because we have a solution. I didn't say anything about what it was. I just said, I will, I'll ping you when, we post it. And so, it's there. You can read about it. And he's got many thousands of followers. So, let's see what he does with it.
When I read the title of that,
interaction.
when I read the title of that, I was thinking fraudulent claims like returns. You know what I mean? Like, because I know some people that sell on Amazon, and the way Amazon works is like the customer's always right, and there are people sending like they'll have a laptop delivered or something like that, and people are returning like a box of nails or some, or a brick or something, and because it's all tracked and it shows that it goes back to the seller, they're just getting refunded, and sometimes. When you send an item back, even literally an hour, you would get a refund after you've provided it to the postal service. That's what happens over here anyway. But yeah, I assume that happens a lot. And also I've watched videos online, where they like buy a pallet of Amazon items. And they open the boxes to try and make some money out of it, and they'll open the box and there'll be something totally different inside. So maybe they could we could have some sort of RTM QR code on the items, or
there was this is about the business side of selling on Amazon.
I know that.
And we should maybe adjust the title to Amazon sellers from fraudulent copyright claims or IP claims. That might be a good thing to do.
Yeah, we'll change
because that is a good point. But in this case, this guy had one hell of a business going and essentially was shoved out of the space by Chinese sellers. People who were claiming copyright infringement, and with what we have, it's easy to prove. Here it is. Here's the proof. Question is, will Amazon honor that? And so, anyway, that's what the blog post is about. You can educate yourself on that. So, that's again something that could be used within that community outreach.
It depends whether Amazon use a blanket jurisdiction in their legal side of things or not.
There is some sort of appeal process, but.
Yeah.
If you don't have concrete proof, which, hello, right here, they could automate that process, quite frankly.
If we got the nod from the USPTO, they could not. Need that. They wouldn't be able to deny.
We don't even need that. You wouldn't even need that. All you have to do, what they're basically saying is it's copyright. So it's the Copyright Office, and if you can show that it's on a blockchain. Ours especially, because the immutability factor of it, you have all you got to do is send the link to the Explorer and say, here you go, find something earlier than that, Amazon. But Amazon can actually automate all this. And we talk about that in the article. You can read about it. It is kind of cool, but if Amazon were to pick up on that, that would be awesome. That would be real awesome, to say the least.
Absolutely. Okay, there's a lot of you out there that are building cool things on Raptoreum, and I would just like to say, if any of you would like some exposure, you are welcome to come on the streams and talk about what you're building with myself and Hunter, and also David as well, if he's on, and we can give you the floor, and you can you can shill your product. So we're
Shilling moment.
I've lost for
A
words.
shilling moment.
Can you just fill the gaps?
Basically, you could come on, talk about what you're doing, and tell the backstory and who your target market is, and let us know. And the community's out there; they may have some ideas for you, and they can get in touch with you and go from there. So we're happy to do that, and then feature that on a clip too on the channel. So that gives you something to point to from a marketing perspective, or if you're looking to get investors or at least backers, gives you a video opportunity that you don't have to produce. We'll certainly have questions for you. So yeah, please, by all means, do that. Come on board.
Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I'm up at both sides of the clock at the moment with these builds. I'm so tired.
The builders are building what for you?
There's an
A whole other addition?
Extension on the back of the house, and then extending the office that I'm in now, and then got a bathroom being built, and it'll be good when it's done. It's just good tiring.
New bathroom, good for those Raptor chain reactions that we have. That was a good one. Now I got to go pee. Okay, that does not make the final cut.
All right.
David has got some updates. You're gonna go through those, right?
Yeah. I'll do the David updates. Okay, so David's saying we're actively pursuing partnerships with several other blockchain and tech projects right now. If you haven't seen much of David recently, this is what he's doing. He's working hard on all of this sort of stuff every single day. These collaborations could open the door for shared innovation, expanded use cases for Raptoreum, and increased visibility across different communities. It's all about strengthening our ecosystem by connecting with like-minded teams. David also says we're in the process of acquiring a code signing certificate for our wallet builds. For those unfamiliar, this is basically a digital stamp of authenticity that tells your system the file is safe and hasn't been tampered with. It makes installing and running our wallet smoother, especially on Windows, by reducing those annoying warnings or blocks you might get. It's a big step toward making our software more user-friendly and trusted. I know there's a lot of you that have been mentioning this and the way it's flagging up as a certain virus or something like that. Well, there's absolutely no virus in our wallet code, and this is something that can take us to the stage where we won't get flagged for those sort of things, and it'll literally just install straight away. So that is something to look forward to from a development standpoint and also a user standpoint as well. David also says we're expecting a new service release to be ready this week. This week? There's only 3 days left of this week.
Hey.
Does he mean next week?
His words.
His word. This is what David says.
Yes.
So if David says this, then just add another 2 weeks on. and then it's probably in the right ballpark.
But it's not soon. It's only soon. Yeah, okay.
Well, David says to be ready this week, which will include a set of updates and fixes. These kind of releases are important because they help to maintain stability, improve performance, and occasionally introduce new features based on community feedback. There's been a fair bit of feedback on the GitHub, especially on on a few things, including some things I've mentioned as well. I'm not going to really go into that right now, but on the back of that, this is a service release. It's part of our ongoing commitment to keeping Raptoreum's tech reliable and also improving. Dave is also what?
Wait, question. Sorry to interrupt. Who should be doing that update?
Who should be doing it?
Just if you have a core wallet, do the update.
If you use Raptoreum and you have a core wallet, make sure you update your core wallet. The files will be going live on GitHub, and you'll be able to access those files also through our website links as well. And highly recommend you do it because you have a better user experience and possibly some more parts of the chain that you haven't seen yet in terms of use case. Yeah. That all right, Hunter? Good.
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're gonna clip that?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that in.
All right. Okay. David's also saying yes, node operators as well, Hunter. Yes. David's also saying we're also exploring a partnership with an external development team that would help us accelerate the creation of our content protection platform. Is that what we're calling it? Content protection.
Yeah, whatever. Just as long as it gets done, that's all I care about. We can call it Bob, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Bob's done. Good, fine.
To help us accelerate the creation of our Bob platform, this platform aims to provide a decentralized way to protect digital content. Think about music, art, and other creative work from theft or unauthorized distribution. Bringing in additional development power could get us to a working MVP faster and also strengthen Raptoreum's position in the digital rights space where we're aiming for.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Hunter, we usually do asset of the week.
I have that in. I just added that to the notes a little while ago.
Oh, did you?
Are we going to do asset?
I forgot to add that in there. Let's have a look then.
Should I go in here? Minty as Fred.
AF, yeah.
Okay, scrolling up, we have a RTM market logo thingy. Okay, well, not sending me, but we have a classic Western scenes SX26.
Who's made those ones at the end? Sorry, Hunter. Big Piggy has a bigger one than me. Baguette has a big one too. Who have the biggest?
Obviously, English is not their first language because who have is not who has the biggest. But anyway, it's a college try.
Well, there's no reference hash connected to it, so we can't judge it.
Probably, thankfully, there's no graphic associated with it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you starting from, Hunter?
I'm starting from the first one up from there, and that's the RTM
the
market.
Western thing.
Well, above that is the Western, classic Western scenes. The Lone Rider going through a Western town looks kind of abandoned though. And then there is the Hunt. I did not do this. It's a very beautiful tiger. Quite a look on his face. That's actually very well done. And then, we're back to the classic Western scene collection. I do like the two horses fighting, the Sunset Duel. I like that. I think that's and it's the there's one above that, a test of strength, but I like the one below it. There's just something about the heat coming off the floor of the ground there is nice. The dust, it's a nice touch. So far that's mine. And that's about it because the other one's back from, next one up is Mutton Bustin', and that's from April 4th. So it's out of the time frame. Well, actually, so is this one, a test of strength.
Did you ever think that you'd get to a stage in your life where you're reviewing art created by a computer and complimenting it?
You really don't want me to answer that.
Just look at those hooves, Hunter. Exquisite detail in those hooves. Well done, AI.
Yeah. My father's looking right now, going, really?
So which one are you picking, Hunter?
Well, since we're going back to the 4th, because that's about all we've got right now, the 4th. That's the 5th. The Tiger's the 5th. So, okay, we're going to go back. Mine is the Sunset Duel. That would be my choice. How about you?
Well, yeah. What's this RTM market one? Is someone making an RTM market?
Maybe someone's making an RTM market. Hey, who knows? We'll find out, I guess.
Do you think that's the guy on the ecosystem server?
Could be. Could be. Good for him or her.
All right. If I pick something else, then it'll be pointless. So I think in this regard, what it's called Sunset Jewel, yeah?
It is called Sunset Duel, correct. Asset number 2648. So if you are the creator of said asset, you need to reach out to us and prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are the creator of this fine piece of
Exquisite
computer
piece of AI art.
waiting for its spot in the Louvre or the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Or Bob's place over in Sunset Boulevard in California, in LA.
Okay. Right. It is question time. If you've got any questions for me and Hunter, we can answer absolutely anything, as long as it's clean, I suppose. If you want to ask on the stream party chat, by all means, go ahead. Fudweiser's saying, did Hunter ever think people would be asking for pics of his cleavage online? Well,
never. Never in a million years, in my wildest hallucinations, did I think that was ever going to happen. But there's always a first time for everything. Why not be it on Raptoreum streaming, right? Why not?
Absolutely.
Yep. It ain't going to happen. But
also, if you want to send us any questions, you can on the YouTube stream as well. Let's have a look what people have been saying. Dwight's saying, to save time, just click the like button before the stream even starts. Yes, you can do that. Fudweiser, I assume that's Talon Wallet Discord. Yeah, if you want to join the Talon Wallet Discord, head over to that link. We also did repost the link on our X account, that's at Raptoreum, and the direct link to the Talon Discord is there. If you do boost the Talon server, you will get direct beta access. Currently, the beta applications are maxed out, so if you want to access, you can help the Talon Wallet's Discord server get to another level potentially, and also get access to the beta as well when it is released, hopefully not too long now. Natalia Hohenstein is saying RTM is a chaos coin. Chaos. Aji Kusuma is saying I love RTM. Messiah D10s saying love RTM. If you've got any questions for us, please ask us. If you haven't got any questions for us, we'll end the stream. Just give it another minute or so.
Yeah, I'm looking on the stream party chat. I'm looking over on the live stream. Right here. I don't know if it's...
I think everyone's overloaded with information. Okay, guys, community, guys and gals, sorry. Big thank you to those who are supporting us on this YouTube channel by becoming a member of the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please do. It's free to subscribe, but if you want to become a member, that helps me and Hunter out with various things that we do. For example, today we renewed our audio licensing. So when we put out these streams, we do music and other things at the start of the stream, and that has its own implications with licensing and things like that. So we've renewed our licensing with your memberships that we're really appreciative of. We don't get a lot, and so we appreciate every little bit we get. So again, thank you for those who support us. If you would like to support us, you can support us for anything from a couple of dollars up to, I think it's $10 or $20 or something like that a month, and that will help us out with various things that myself and Hunter and the project are pushing on in order to make Raptoreum great. Not that it's not already great, but all right, better.
Broadcast how great we are.
Yeah, and we're always trying to improve things as time goes on, and we never give up with anything that we do because we love what we do. It's as simple as that. Don't forget to follow us on X. That's at Raptoreum. You can also follow Talon Wallet, which is, by the way, a separate project, but that's also at Talon Wallet on X. You can also follow us on Instagram. That's at Raptoreum. We're also on Threads, still on Threads. Our posts are auto posting to Threads as well from the X, sorry. And that's also at Raptoreum. We're on TikTok as well. That's at official Raptoreum. And yes, you can join our Discord. That's discord.gg/Raptoreum. If you have got any comments for us after the stream ends, you are, more than welcome to put them in the comments section on this video that you're watching right now. And we will respond to them, or you can send your questions over to our Discord. Again, the link is at the top right of the stream. Hunter, any final words for our fantastic community?
I was just going to say, if you leave a comment below in the comment section on YouTube, generally we'll respond to things that aren't completely off the wall, and we do get a few of those. And a small observation, that is, and I've said this before, from my perception, this project has really gone from the news has been about it being a coin, a GPU mineable coin, and that was the big news story back in 2021. It's one of the things that caught my eye. But it's grown to be so much more, and that's based on performance. That's based on doing things that people have not done before here in blockchain. And it's what's getting people in positions of authority and power and influencers to say, this is different. And the more of those conversations I have, the more it convinces me that what's been done is truly an awesome thing, because they've never heard of this stuff. Updatable assets on the protocol layer. Say what? What? That kind of thing is not, it's changed. So I would encourage you, if you do see some of those comments, you might want to just politely say, hey, you might want to get up to speed on this. It's a lot more than a coin. And, your ignorance is showing. I won't call it stupidity, but ignorance is something we can solve. And also for all the others that are reading some of those comments, they'll be educated too. So I must admit, there are times when I get a bit salty. Recently, I got a little salty, which is rare for me, but every now and then someone just comes in and, I just want to, share a snap out of it moment. But anyway.
I thrive on the salt I do. The more salt that's thrown our way, the more it encourages me to work. And a lot of our work ethic, especially back in the day, during our early trivia years, or if you say years, during the early trivia, the whole motto is salt. So,
yeah.
True. At the end of the day, if people are taking the time to slate you and talk bad about you, that's effort on their part. And whether the comments are good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's comments. So
it is comments.
Their emotions are telling them they should talk about the project, and that's good enough for me. It just shows that it matters,
And it's certainly getting under their skin, that's for sure.
Living rent-free. Rent-free.
Okay.
Okay, again, don't forget we do have a blog post going out at the end of the stream, maybe about half an hour after. We're going to tweak the title of it so it's a bit more clear, and I'm going to do a little bit of artwork as well for that. And also, if you're not already at our Discord, please go to our Discord, link is at the top right of the stream, and head over to the stream party chat, because at the end of every weekly update we do rain in the chat. So that's real Raptoreum coins for anyone who's active in the stream party chat, and you can join our Discord and you'll get yourself a Raptoreum wallet right in your Discord called Stacy, and that's where you collect your Raptoreum coins, and that's where you can start your Raptoreum journey. It's as easy as that. Okay, we will be back next week, same time, same place, for another weekly update. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been Paul Mills. Here's been
Hunter Schultz.
And we'll see you later. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.